Hi Bee, thanks so much for joining me and talking to me today.
Thank you for having me. Yeah.
That's okay. I'm really excited to hear all about your business and find out what inspired you to set up Lavender on the Hill and just talk about what you love about it really and all the people that you work with and the treatments that you offer. So over to you really.
Yeah. So thank you. Yeah. So my name is Bee. I'm the founder of Lavender on the Hill. It's a place of well-being. So I used to work in an investment bank. I still am now because of it. Yeah, so I work in an investment bank, and just as before we went on lockdown, I went on a 6-month sabbatical to focus on building the business because we started Primrose Hill in October 2019.
So Primrose Hill was the first one or the second?
No, the first one is Highgate.
Oh, the first one's Highgate.
And then in July 2019, we found a really amazing place in Regent's Park Road in Primrose Hill. So we ventured into Primrose Hill and started in October. So we put on a lot of capital in there, made the place. Have you been? You've not been to the Primrose Hill, right?
I've not been to Primrose Hill. I've only been to Highgate. Yeah. I don't know why.
It's probably double of what you'll see in the Highgate line.
Really? In terms of size?
I've always loved, having personal therapists come around to my house, to my husband, to me, just the once a week kind of, treat for myself because we work really hard and I've got a 5-year-old now. I don't have time to go to the gym, to look after myself. I work really long hours. So for me, that's my definition of wellness is so that I can have my treatment. And that's how the whole idea of, having a well-being place was born, because when, in a lot of places, if you go to London, you can't really find a high quality place unless you pay loads and loads of money. So, you go to a massage place and more often than not, it's dirty sheets and it's like damp. Take off your clothes.
A little bit crummy, a bit like, oh.
Exactly, yeah. So that's how the whole idea of that is being born. But also, you see those, you get all this like urban massage and all these mobile therapists. They come and, but the thing is, that's why we decided to have an actual brick and mortar, because I don't believe in having your therapist spend hours traveling in the traffic, try and park the car and get a parking ticket. By the time that person comes and spend an hour with you and then travel another 2 hours to somewhere else, the energy are all just wasted. That's the whole ethos of the business, is that we want to provide a place that is, to look after the well-being of our client, but not just our client, but also our therapist.
Yeah.
That's why, they always say, oh yeah, you can have like a mobile massage person come to your house. But, for me, it as much as that's nice, people come to your house, but one, you don't know who's going to come to your house.
Yeah, I know.
I've had someone before that I don't want to mention the name of the company, but
right.
The guy came round. You can edit this if you want.
Go on.
The guy came round to do massage for me and my husband.
Right.
And then after he left, my husband came round and like, where did you get this person? I'm like,
no.
I thought he was quite good. And I personally prefer male masseuse because they're more, they can deliver the pressure and, for me. So he was like, where did you get this person from? I'm like, oh yeah, from this place. And he was like, do you know that he just threw up in our toilet?
What? Why?
And he left it like that. And
what do you mean? That's gross.
No, maybe he was like hungover or something.
Oh, did he smell food?
And he just threw it in our toilet, and I was like, "Oh!"
What, and didn't flush it?
No, on the basin.
Oh, I thought it was.
That's why that day onwards, we never had any mobile therapists. That's the whole thing. Like, we can get into like how we look after the well-being of our people, but So the ethos is that the place is not just looking after the well-being of our clients, but also well-being of our therapists. that's how I got inspiration. So during the course of like, you know, finding the right therapist, I got an amazing person. Yusel was my own
Yes, and that's who I've had most of my treatments from.
Yeah, for years and years.
So you met him, and then
he was my personal therapist. Yeah, so I met him, like he did for me, and like when I was pregnant. I think I met him when I was like 15 weeks pregnant.
Yeah,
I always here for my husband first. So I know, okay, if he says okay, then yeah. So
he's like the guinea pig.
Yeah, he's my guinea pig. So he did my massage when I was 15 weeks pregnant, all the way until I gave birth. The day when he came to do my treatment last is when I went into labor.
Wow.
Yeah. So he comes every week to do my massage, and I was like the best I ever felt, like better than I was before I was pregnant. Like it was amazing.
Yeah, he is good.
You know, he's got magical hands, and he's got this healing channeling to you. I don't really know even how to explain it, but someone who's done it, someone's had that treatment understand.
I'm actually a Reiki therapist, so I actually know. I love
it. He combines Reiki with massage, as you know. So the massage that you get is very, very energizing in a way that, you know, not just your body, but like, you know, you feel like you're spiritually, you are like energized, and that is my favorite treatment. Reiki massage is something that you never get anywhere else.
Whenever I've had a treatment from him, so I always feel like I go in there, and I usually with him, I always feel like I want to have a massage because I need a bit of like uplifting. And when I come out, I'm like,
yeah,
because he's quite firm, which I like, because and I feel like he's really like working areas that need working. But he does Reiki, which is so powerful, I think. And he also really did something amazing to me, that he actually clicked all of my back into place.
Yeah.
Has he done that? And I was like, oh my God, I feel so, because he was like
very intuitive. And I think people probably like, whoa, you know, like sounds a bit, and he's like this, he's those sort of people that he'll touch a particular spot and you know that's exactly where is where it's aching.
Yeah.
Like he'll be like, what's going on here? Or what's going on here? He's amazing. I last 2018, end of 2018, I had I found a lump in my underarm.
Yeah.
And I obviously said to him, you said I'm going to have to take some time off. I'm not going to be able to come to the shop to visit, And he said, Bee, is that your underarm? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, is that your left underarm? I'm like, how do you know this? And he said, Bee, do I need to reintroduce myself to you? He said, I read your body. I can see where your pain are before you can even see it. And then,
wow.
He's amazing. He's very intuitive.
He's really.
That's how I got inspired to set up. So when he's doing my treatment, I'm always like, one day, you know, I am going to like maybe remortgage my house. And that day came, and I said to him, you know, I found this really lovely place. And he was in the mountains in Turkey at the time and doing his kind of own retreat. And he's like, you know, I was doing my own meditation and think like, you know, that there needs to be a new direction for me. So he was like doing mobile, and he wasn't really happy doing it because, you know, like I say, he's traveling 1 hour down to South London for an hour, and then travel, you know, and then try and park the car, and then try and bring the bed, and then, you know, he said it's not what I want to do. So then I said, so we found this place, and he's like, he's always the kind of, you know, he's an amazing person. He's my best friend, you know. He's like, I don't think this is the right place because you need to have more rooms, you know, you're going to be busy. I'm like, no,
is this in Highgate? Is this the Highgate one? Right, okay.
Highgate one. And he's like, no, you need more rooms. And I said, no, that's all we can have, 2 rooms, and let's start with that. And that's how we started. We started with 0. We had, I looked around. I really love Highgate. Highgate is like
it's lovely.
I love Highgate, and so I'll probably never be able to afford to leave Highgate ever. But I'm very proud and very happy that we got a space in Highgate for our business. And really, there isn't really any kind of well-being offering in Highgate, which
No,
is why, yeah.
there's not at all, which is quite strange, really. I don't know. I'm a bit surprised by that, but yeah, there's not.
Place, but yeah, so there isn't really something like that in Highgate. That's why, nowadays, if you take him to walk down Highgate, like he's like, oh, hi, like they're all his clients, and I took him to like one of the new restaurants, Don Kiccio down in Highgate. And literally, I sit down with him, and then there's like table across, table behind, my tables are all his like clients. I'm like, oh,
good.
yeah, and he has so much, not just work for him. He
cares. He's like
about what he does. He's passionate about what he does. And that's why it's important, that we have that. In order for our business to continue, you need to have that passion for what you do. Otherwise, if it's just money, is not going to sustain us.
Yeah, I agree. So one thing I've noticed about what I love about Lavender on the Hill is I always think it smells really nice when I first come in. It's really clean, which I think, like you said earlier, but it is actually really noticeable when you go in somewhere and you notice the difference between this is really clean and fresh.
I'm so glad you say that.
It is.
So for us, for me, I look after the well-being of our clients, and that's how, everything that I put in to Lavender on the Hill is whatever I would put in my own house.
Exactly. Yeah.
From all the way from the toilet paper to the oil that we use to the couch that we use. It's the same couch that you use in Claridge's, and it's the top of the range. Because it's good for not just for the clients, but also good for the therapists, because that's like 3-point and it can adjust all the height. So it's everything that, if I'm going to have a furniture in there, that I don't need to, kind of do a portable, that needs to be the best.
And I think it shows. You can definitely, I think it really stands out from other salons. Yeah, it really does. It really, like, the whole thing, the whole setup. And I also have noticed a massive difference from coming to Lavender on the Hill. The difference between other places is that all of your therapists are so friendly and personable, and they really talk to you for ages. And then I like it though. And then afterwards, they always sit me down, and I'll have like a little cup of tea.
Yeah,
the window.
So, that's why we say. That's the whole thing. Like we go to a place where we've been to so many different places. I'm from Asia, and in Asia, it's very normal for us to go for a massage. And I've gone to so many different countries and have treatments. And in London, you cannot get the level of quality and the standard of the place with what we're paying, what we are charging in Lavender on the Hill. It's way above and beyond. It's like a hotel quality, but obviously not in a.
I think that's why I love it so much.
But also what we notice is that not just like the places smell of damp, the towels are dirty, they're not of good quality, but also more often than not, they rush you off.
Yeah, they do, that's what I don't find with you. That's yours. That's what I mean when I said talk for ages. I mean, they actually invest time in listening,
understanding what you need, and that's everyone. That's why we call it the signature massage. The signature is actually our bespoke massage. You don't have to pay extra for me to focus on the area that you want me to focus, but everything that we do here is bespoke to our clients, and we, that's why we have the relaxation area, the swing chairs, and
love those chairs.
We want people to feel like you can extend that, even just sitting there for half an hour, for an hour, that makes as if you had a mini pampering session for yourself. You don't have to rush off. You can sit down, have that vitamin T,
Yeah, I agree. I've actually sat there before, and I remember it was so nice. It was really raining outside, and I was just sat in the window watching people go by, and I was like, should I be sat here for this long? I've been there for a while.
Bring your favorite book and go and sit down and have that cup of tea. And that tea, everyone loves that tea.
Yeah. Why is it so good?
Yeah, it's a vitamin tea. So basically, it's got an infusion of vitamin A and D and E and that sort of stuff.
It's lovely. Sorry, I'll cut this out. Figgy, just my dog going mad at the door. Someone rang the doorbell, and he's like, "Row, row, row." For the type of treatments that you offer. And
so we have what we talked about, the signature massage, which
yeah.
we spoke to our clients. You know, you can specify on the areas and what you need. And then we have the sports massage. Now we branch out, since last year, we branched out to physiotherapy and as well. Yeah, we've got Indian head massage, and we've got the facial, the holistic facials.
I've had the Indian head massage and the holistic facial. I think I went through a phase of, I think I had like 3 Indian head massages in 1 month. I was getting so addicted. I was like, I need to stop.
Yeah, Indian head massage is really nice. And we've got craniosacral therapy, and then we have the Reiki treatments as well. So yeah.
Amazing. Is the cranial one for babies?
Yeah, we do babies as well.
Oh, it's not just for babies, but it's
not just for babies. Yeah, we have to do the adults as well. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, the cranial for the adults as well. Yeah.
Amazing. And you've got really good opening hours, I always think, because you open quite late, don't you?
Yeah, we are open 10 to 9.
Yeah, 10
to 9 p.m. Yeah. But we always do that shift thing. So that's the whole thing about, you know, accommodating some of our staff. So we have like 2-3 shifts. So it depends what they want. So, you know, some of them with childcare responsibilities, and they want to only do it until 3 o'clock, that's fine. And then someone will take over from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, or but only an Ironman like yourself will do 10 to 9.
Does he do 10 to 9? Mm. He's always really busy. I noticed that, and I've had.
Yeah, but you know, most of them, like now, especially, most of them are physiotherapy based, so physiotherapist based background. So that means that, you know, they can deliver they know the anatomy really well, and they can deliver the pressure, etc. that you require. But yeah, yourself is still a holistic therapist, but the rest of them are with either osteo or physio based, and that's why it's a benefit for our clients, really. You know, we still charge the same, but then it's just delivered by a qualified professional. Not to say a holistic therapist is not qualified, but it's just that edge that we give, you know, that you will not get that from probably most of the places, the massage place.
Yeah, I get what you mean. And what about the products that you use? So this is when I had a massage there before, there was products that they used which were amazing. So I know you obviously use the oils, but you sell some products, don't you, like face creams and things?
Yeah, no. And those are with a company called Monu, which is based in Cheltenham. So they use all because everything that we, like I said, everything that we use in there, from toilet paper all the way to the oils, to the products, is whatever that I will use myself at home. Yeah. Or whatever I will give to my 4 or 5-year-old. So the product, I am allergic to SLS. So everything that is in the shop is SLS free, paraben free.
Yeah.
And
that's what I love.
They're mainly like essential oil based, and you know, or natural as we can get. With the oil, we use the grapeseed oil. Yeah. And recently also that we are moving towards more coconut oil. So it's better for everyone. Yeah,
that's another thing that I actually love about it, is that I don't use anything, like any products which have got any of those ingredients, like parabens or SLS or anything like that. Yeah. At home, I'm quite strict with it, because I just like natural is always better. Yeah. And I think that's what I really noticed about when I was coming to Lavender on the Hill, that everything I was getting, like on my face and the oils and everything, it just was all natural, which I really liked. Yeah. Which is quite hard to find, I think. Not all salons offer that.
No, yeah, and that's why everything that we put in there is like personally handpicked, you know. Even down to like there are all the reasons for everything that we do in Lavender on the Hill. For example, like the couch roll, we kind of like split it so that it's a bit softer on the skin, not too harsh on. Yeah. You know, like towels, for example, we dispose them every 9 months. Because it's covering clients, and it's with oil and stuff. So after a while of washing it, we have to. But I don't just throw them away. I go to the local dog kennels and.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, and cat places to donate those, because they're big, massive towels, and I put them to the laundrette and collect them, and then send them to the dog kennels. And
that's so good. I was actually going to ask what you did with them, but that's really good. Amazing. So you've got Lavender on the Hill and Highgate, and then one in Primrose Hill.
Yes,
And the Primrose Hill ones was only open for 4 months and then lockdown.
Shut down, yeah.
Oh gosh, and so you don't really know, I'm sorry to bring it up again, but you don't know when you're going to be open.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know when we're going to be open, and we're very grateful. Like a lot of our Highgate clients actually texted us to say, you know, what can we do? You know, can we buy some vouchers to help you? Like, we want you to survive, but what can we do to help you? And we were very grateful. A lot of our clients kind of, you know, really miss us, and you know, not just from a business point of view, but like our therapists, they all love what they do and they miss going to work. And
yeah, I bet
we can reopen with all these COVID secure, you know, requirements. We are providing everything that the therapists will need to keep safe. So, you know, all the mask, visor, all the cleaning, sanitizing products, you know, aprons are all made available. So for now, we're not open to general public. But we're open for urgent appointments with the physio and the osteo.
Oh, okay, cool. And in Primrose Hill, will you be offering the same treatments that you do in Lavender? In Highgate.
Highgate, yeah.
Primrose Hill, Lavender Hill.
Yeah.
Same
treatments that we offer there. We've got the Reiki masters that come not just with UCell with the Reiki massage, but we also have the Reiki healing sessions with the sound bowls and stuff like that.
Oh really? Oh wow! I didn't know you did that. Yeah. I love that. Okay.
Yeah. So,
and I can't wait to see the one in Primrose Hill because it's all pink. Did you say?
Yeah, come round the next time when we're open.
Yeah, I will. I'll come there instead. Let's repeat it, everyone. But anyway, so hopefully you're open soon, and yeah, things will be back into the full swing.
Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed, you know.
With your therapists, are they all self-employed? So you're providing them with a space that they can come in and provide their services as therapists.
Yeah, so all our therapists are on a self-employed basis, but we pay them above and beyond what they would get in a hotel. The rates that they get are almost double what they would get outside. And that is because, you know, like I say, the well-being of us. I work in the financial services, I know, and I've got personal experience. For example, UCell. We sat down, we talk about, you know, what you want to achieve, not just professionally, but personally. And he said, you know, I really want to be able to own my own house. So we worked out a plan, how he can, you know, and now he's got a 4-bedroom house in Edmonton.
That's amazing. That's so good. I think that's such funny enough, I was talking to my sister about this kind of incentive in the workplace and how there should be like setups like that where you work so much of your life and you're working, and then if you're not actually achieving anything that you're working for, then what's the point of it? Like, you kind of need, like, I think offering that kind of help and that support and that advice from your employer is it's just so helpful. It's such a, you know, it's just...
Yeah, so that's the thing, like, you know, I work in a corporate environment. I know what it's like. You know, you get the support you need professionally for what you need, but like in terms of, you know, your personal life,
you just don't.
You know, like, you know, for me, I feel anyway, as an ethnic minority and woman and a mother, there is a glass ceiling, let's face it. So, you know, for me, that's why I love about having my own business so much. It's only been 2 years in Highgate, and, you know, in Primrose Hill, it's 6, 7 months, but like, you know, is on lockdown. So helping them to achieve their personal goal, you know, having that kind of place where we can say, okay, once a month, let's regather. So we gather up in Primrose Hill, or we gather up in Highgate, or just like in Gatehouse in a pub. You know, for them to be able to enjoy a meal, a drink, and talk about their life and like what they want to talk about, you know, and it's space for them to be able to gather and enjoy being at work, you know.
Yeah, and that's so good, and I think that's really rare. That's such a, so you're offering, like, you're right, by the sounds of it, you're just really investing in your team and people in a like professional sense, but also in a personal like way, which is so important, and I think is really hard to find. So I bet they all love working with you for.
Yeah, I think so. I hope so.
Yeah, I think they do.
You know, like I say, when we say we want to look after the well-being of the people, like you say, you know, for example, COVID-19, I'm doing everything I can, you know, for example, using my personal name or using the company's name to go and borrow the loan and on lend it to the staff that need that support, because like you say, they're all self-employed. So I've gone out to get loan for my staff, basically. You know, if they couldn't be able to go and borrow that loan because they don't have that.
It's very difficult if you're self-employed, basically, to get that.
So that's why I've gone to borrow that loan and then try, hopefully, be able to on-lend it to them when it's all approved.
That's so nice. I think that sounds amazing. That's I'd like to work with you.
So well-being of stuff. So the only other thing I'm really, really proud of is we look after the safety of our people. So like we talked about, on mobile services, you don't really know where you're gonna if a client, for example, fell over or had a heart attack or something, they are able to press that panic button. But also just to, you know, because it's the industry that we are in, you know, it's inevitable that, you know, even though Highgate is really, you know, like upmarket, you never know, like, you know, we never know who you're going to meet. So I just want to make sure that they all feel safe in their work environment. So each room and each therapist has got a little dongle that they can
that's so good,
discreetly press the button if they feel that they're threatened, and a private security guard will come.
That's amazing. That's really, really good.
Why we have that premise in Highgate and in Primrose is to offer that to people, like a sanctuary where you can go and have the treatment that you want to have, extend it by half an hour if you want to sit by the swing and enjoy that moment, and it's your time, and that is what we lack in the modern day, is that you never get to switch off. No,
it's always like fast paced, quickly go.
So like, you know, to be able to switch off is the luxury of the modern time.
It's so true. And I actually think you've, like, exactly what you've said. It does feel like you're going to I've either gone to a hotel and just had some time out. That's why I think I used to love going so much. And I say that I loved going, it's just because I've moved a bit further away, so I am going to come back. But yeah, it's just, I think it is, you do really feel like you've had a break.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Feel like you had a break. So yeah, that's why we want to, you know, be able to have a place where you just feel like, you know, you can pause the time, and this is your moment, and this is your time, and take the time you need. That's why that relaxation area is very precious to us. Like when you have your Reiki treatment, when you come out, some of them are crying, some of them are laughing.
I was going to say, it's quite an emotional
self, and then, you know, before you face the world again, and you know, go into the tube or go back home to your screaming kids, or, you know.
Do you know what, that's such a good point, actually. Sometimes after I have a massage, I can feel a bit like, I usually feel really good, but a bit like, I need to just like relax. I can't, like, to really just, if I have a massage and I suddenly just leave and go to a busy high street, it's a bit like, I've erased everything I've just done. I need to like ease back in.
Yeah, exactly that. So, you know, that's why that space is there, and I'm glad that, you know, you find that too. And I certainly, I love sitting by that chair, watch the world go by, and, you know.
Yeah, it's so cool. It is. I love those chairs. It is really good. It's just people watching is great. So good. Well, anyway, okay. Well, thanks, Bee. That was so interesting. Thanks for.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thanks. It was so lovely to talk to you and find out more about it. It was just, I love coming to Lavender on the Hill, so I'll be back.
Yeah. Come to the Primrose Hill one next. I'll see you there.
Yeah, definitely. I'll come to Primrose Hill. Yeah, I will. I'll have to check it out. That sounds amazing. But. Yeah. Okay, thanks so much. And I'm going to list all your details underneath. So when I share this out, then everyone can find you on Instagram and your website. Yeah. All right.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Bye, Bee. Bye. Thanks.